Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with this Hisuian Arcanine V deck that I saw from Japan that seemed really interesting, potentially fun, and potentially good. You never know, right? We have the ability Irresistible Force, where as often as you like during your turn, you may move a fighting energy card from one of your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. And then you have the attack Rock Bullet base 90 damage, where this attack does 30 more damage for each fighting energy attached to this Pokemon. Now we will be utilizing Galarian Zapdos' ability Strong Legs Charge, a pretty weird name, where when you place Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may attach up to 2 fighting energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon. Now after we have transferred those energies, we can use Scoop Up Net to get back the Zapdos and then transfer them over again, which is pretty good. And then with the combination of Stone Energy, which reduces the damage that this fighting Pokemon takes by 20, and Radiant Carnivore, we're gonna make Hisuian Arcanine V extremely bulky, especially if it's holding a Cape of Toughness, giving it 280 HP total and making it as sturdy as a V-Star. We also have Boss's Orders, Serena's, and Professor's Research, Serena, and Boss. We have the Gutsy Pickaxe as well to potentially allow us to attach a fighting energy, though with no Oranguru, it's not going to be easy to pull off. We also have Quick Ball, Ultra Ball to search for a different Pokemon. We have Diancie to protect ourselves with the Princess's Curtain ability and potentially force our opponent to play a 7 prize card game if necessary. And so let's jump into ladder, see what we can do with this deck. And like I said, disclaimer, first games with this deck, so we'll see. We'll learn as we go. Yeah, learn with me. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Photon Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Alright, so we're going to start off with a mulligan, which will give information to our opponent, which is never what we want to do. And then we start with the absolute worst possible hand in existence. Therefore, we're just going to skip this one. Alright, we have another mulligan. Hopefully this doesn't lead to a Crobat start. That would be very awkward. No, alright. It did mulligan more than once, apparently. And my hand is questionable, to say the least. But, I mean, we're not going to be doing much on our first turn anyways, most of the time. So, we'll see. Yeah, we shall see what goes on here. My opponent taking their sweet time to draw their mulligan. And here we go. We do see a Miltank, which I do need. I mean, I have the resources to deal with the Miltank, right? With the Zapdos, so I'm not going to show this yet. Maybe my opponent gets confident, overconfident, and thinks that I don't have a counter to Miltank, doesn't bench anything else, and then I can sweep in with the Zapdos, which now, unfortunately, because of that Dunsparce, I can no longer KO. I guess if my opponent sees Scoop Up Net, they must suspect that I'm not playing, that I'm playing something non-V, right? That could deal with the Zapdos. All right. Here's Blissey. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to rely on Crobats, unless this gave me a research. Serena can also do the trick here. Okay, I'm gonna quick pull away the Arcanine. Grab my... Oh, Crobat is prized. Are you serious? Well, never mind. And the other Arcanine is too. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and attach. I'm gonna go ahead and Serena. Jeez. Last game we start Crobat. This game we can't use Crobat. Alright. Oh boy. That is not a pickaxe. That is a redundant card. I don't even know. As I always say, like, especially with these sort of meme decks, it's like I'm already putting myself at a disadvantage, and then the draws I get are just incredibly questionable. It's just really weird. And really awkward. Most of the time it's really awkward. There's a Path to a Peak, which also stops my ability. Completely useless card still. Okay, so here's what I think I need to do. And it's gonna be so silly, but it's what I have to do. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna bench the Zapdos, attach the energy. And I'm gonna move the energy. Then I'm gonna go ahead and retreat. And then I'm gonna get 2 of those energies back. Then I'm gonna attach 1 of them. And I'm just gonna go Spike Draw. Insignificant damage, draw 2 cards. And we'll see. Now we shall see what happens. Okay. Path to Peak immediately. I'm done here. I'm done. On to the next one. Alright. We have a much better hand now. We seem to be up against a dark deck as well, which is potentially good for us. I do like keeping the quick ball. I do like benching the Arcanine, especially since I do have the switch card. I do like playing the pickaxe to draw, and then I guess I can attach here. I think attaching there is fine, and then we'll pass. Not super happy drawing the Zapdos, but it is what it is. No big deal. All right. So dark decks could be Hisuian Zamorak, could be Eternatus, could be Weezing, could be all of those. Okay, it is Hisuian Zamorak V. So no weakness advantage for me. It's gonna be rough, yeah, always gonna be rough. The way the deck draws makes everything extremely rough. Alright, I actually hit an energy. We will send a surprise phase because of that. Alright, so can I realistically get an attack off this turn? I don't think I can. So I'm just gonna go research here. Alright, so definitely attach that. I honestly think it's just a spike draw here. No need to do anything else. Double scoop of net, completely useless. We were looking for energies or supporters or whatnot. Don't think my Diancie is going down because my opponent whiffed the energy attachment last turn. So they would need like a way to discard a dark patch, the evolution potentially, and a way to retreat the Crobat. So I think I'm gonna have the initiative here, unless this Absol does something that I'm not expecting. No. We do get Marnie, however, so we'll see if Marnie does its party trick right here. Sort of does it. I do get a research as well. Okay, definitely attaching the energy here. I mean, I would love to attack. right? That would be the dream. And I think it's just gonna be research here. If I want to attack, I want to start applying pressure, then that's what I need to do. I am unfortunately one Zapdos away, which there it is. Yeah, there's a Zapdos, thankfully. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use up an energy here. Grab the Zapdos. I have this arena for next turn as well. Let's make the best use out of the Zapdos and just attach both energies here. And that way, I generally could save the switch card, and I think that's going to be worth it in case next turn I tank a hit with this Arcanine, and then I bench the other one switch card and absorb the energies. So, alright, we did it. Alrighty, so now we go Rock Bullet for 420 damage. So base to 110. We're also reducing 40 damage taken, plus we have 280 HP, so looking pretty great overall. I will not be reducing the damage that Absol deals to me. It should be okay-ish. I could generally attach the stone energy to the active as well. So Hisuian Arcanine V places 4 damage counters and then would hit me for 250. That's 290. Minus 40, 250. Plus the 10 from the Absol. That's 260. So yeah. So I would survive the turn. Or the attack, rather. That seems worth it. I do think if I attach this stone energy, there's no way I go down in one hit. And then I can easily switch card. I think that's going to be the plan. Righty. So we did not take damage because of the Gardevoir, which is fantastic. We went easily to this. And let's get back the energy, absolutely. And let's just take another KO, right? Or do I go Serena, knock out this Samurott? That actually seems really good. I know I have my Crobat still available, so there's actually a chance I could just win next turn. I'm doing 240 damage. Another fighting means 270, and coincidentally, the V-Star does 270. We're one turn away. But I mean, like, realistically, what you can take out of this game is that Arcanine can compete with other non-broken decks, right? But I feel like I would be struggling quite a bit against anything else. Anything remotely competitive, and I would be really, really struggling. So how can my opponent get a KO here? I'm reducing 60 damage. So right off the bat, it's 250 total minus 60, 190. And I have 280 HP. So 190 plus the 4 damage counters, that's 230 plus 1 extra damage counter from the Alakazam. That's 250. So I did just lose my Arcanine option though to switch and heal. But I am also 1 energy away from wrecking that Samurott. Thanks to the 270 HP. So there's the 4 damage counters. And there's no Temple of Sinnoh. There's no Path to a Peak. Even, I think Temple of Sinnoh wouldn't be enough, right? Temple of Sinnoh would have meant that dealt 40 extra damage, so they would have been 10 off. So, all good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball here. These two. Bench the Arcanine. Probably shouldn't have attached that Air Balloon. I should have Ultra Ball the Air Balloon, and then use Crobat for 5, and then have the guaranteed research for 7. But there's the energy, and I do believe that is the KO. Very nice. Alright, let's give it one more try. Alright, so we see a Manaphy. Don't know what we're up against. Don't think I'll be needing double Diancie, so I think doing this is fine. And then we will establish 1 Arcanine. We do have Crobat, we do have Counter Stadium as well. So we're going to attach energy. to the Arcanine as well. I guess attaching to the Diancie would have been fine as well. I can always transfer the energy, but so far so good. Yeah, not the most impressive turn 1, but also not the worst. Now we do find out that we are up against Lugia. Already discarding both Arcebuses. Very nice. And benching the Lugia. So right off the bat, we know we are already in quite a bit of trouble. Yveltal is also very threatening and doesn't care about any Stone Guard energies whatsoever. Alright, so that switch card could be good, but the Stadium is way more important. Alright, so definitely need the Crobat here because my hand is otherwise dead. Let's go ahead and draw 6, see what we get. Okay, another Scoop of Net. I can bench you, I can do this, and then I can absolutely research here. If I get a Zapdos plus 2 energies, I could have attacked, but yeah. Alright, let's keep you. Let's get an energy back. And then let's absolutely thin a little bit. And then let's go Spike Draw for a couple of cards. So now I fully expect to go down. My hand really sucks for next turn. Not much I can do about it. There's another Lugia. Will we see the V-Star? So Ultra Ball. So which attacker do you use this turn? I'm guessing Lugia, right? You could argue Arceus, but then you probably get taken down and you don't want that. Would not be surprised to see the V-Guard energy on the Lugia as well. So one of my hopes here, I also lost my Stadium. That really sucks. All right. No. So the thing is, if I use the Zapdos here, which I need so much. All right. Gosh, this hand really sucks. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Zapdos ability, attach the energy, transfer it, then pick up the Zapdos, and then, so I want a Quick Ball. I need energies, right? Like no way around it, I need energies. So I can Quick Ball away the Zapdos for Arcanine, Quick Ball away the Arcanine for the last Zapdos. I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I priced 3 energies on top of everything. All right, so let's play one switch card, play another switch card, and then we will Serena. And we will draw 5 cards, of which only 1 is an energy, and therefore, yeah. So, I don't know. I think I'm done with this deck. It's just too convoluted. It's very awkward. It's not good enough. It's definitely not good enough in my hands. The way I draw, so I'm gonna call it quits here. Disappointing Arcanine. We'll give it a try later on. Again, if some more support comes out of it, but for now, it stays in the... This looks interesting, but it's really bad right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.